If you're here, you're looking for professional help in mastering your tracks. By the end of this video, you'll realize we both need professional help, just for different reasons. Enjoy the video, and don't take life so seriously. Hello, this is Dr. Neil, or better known as Don. I've been asked a couple of times to show what I do with the tracks after I download them, either from Suno or Udio. And I've given it some serious thought. And I remember back to when I first started, one of the things that absolutely drove me nuts was spend 30, 45 minutes being all excited on being able to do this song and this, that, and the other thing, only to find out you had to buy this or rent that. Some of these, I know one was like $1,150 just to listen to the song. Drove me absolutely mad. So my main goal was find something to help the beginner to get a better sound, do a little bit better in their production, maybe feel a little bit better about themselves in life, and do it for free. Aaron turned me on to this program. He's one of the fellow producers here. I'll leave a link somewhere to his page. He's a god. He does stuff I have no clue how he does it. But he turned me on to this program called Audacity. It's open source. It's absolutely free. They'll never charge you for it. So I have a fresh version of it. I just changed the appearance of it. It's a little easier on my eyes. I made a big pink arrow so that you guys can see it a little better, hopefully. I know it craps out at times, but oh well. What you gonna do? So I had Suno whip up a song. Now I gotta go find it. Where are you? It's called Sky's the Limit. All you gotta do is drag it in, drop it. Bingo, there it is. We'll play it and see what happens.
Sky's the limit, laid back feeling, skateboards.
We'll run this about 15-20 seconds. We'll get it into here just so we can. There's the pink arrow crapping out.
You know that.
But this way you get an idea of what we're starting with.
Song that you gon' put on repeat. Sky's the limit, 6-foot ceiling, push through. It's all you.
Now we come up here, hit stop. Stop. Now, these two things are left and right. So it's basically your whole track. So, the first, somebody's trying to get a hold of me. Oh, well. Right here will just affect this track. These two, the left and the right. So we're going to add that. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Audacity. And I usually EQ it. This is super cheesy, but it's free. Oh, well. You click on it. Now we've added the effect. Click on it again. It opens it up. That's all there is to it. All I want to do is brighten up so I can hear the vocal just a little bit better. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to play it. I'm going to move this. The only reason why I'm saying this, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me over this music. So when I stop, I'm in the right spot.
Sky's the limit, laid back feeling, skateboards, four-wheelers. Sky's the limit.
That's all I wanted to do. That's step one. Then we're going to come back here to Audacity, and we're going to add reverb. The best way to explain reverb is, think of it as a room or a stage, and it sets up how big that sound stage is and where the person or the instrument is on that stage. So, got to click that. Your most important thing is going to be room size. I'm going to drag up the wet gain. It just makes the signal a little easier to hear. I'm going to turn this all the way down. I'm going to start it playing, and then I'm going to slide this up till I get it to the point where I like it. I may even slide it up a little bit more so you exaggerate it so you can understand what it is. So here we go.
Sky's the limit, laid back feeling, skateboards, four-wheelers. Sky's the limit. You know that your boy's back with a song that you gon' put on repeat. Sky's the limit, 6 foot ceiling, push through.
Okay, I'm happy with that. So we'll shut this down. I'm going to turn it off for a little bit. I'm going to add another effect here. It's called delay. There's many delays out there, but of course I couldn't find one at Audacity. Now, you can use what they call plugins. A lot of companies make them. There's a lot of them out there that are free. I know this one is. I'm just gonna. It's called Valhalla. They're the company name, I do believe. And we're gonna go for Supermassive. Okay, there we go. And I did this earlier and it completely messed up on me. It was kind of funny, so we'll do it again. We'll come down to the reverb mode. Stop that. I remember these. We'll go for billions and billions. You'll get a laugh out of this. And then I'll stop it and make it right.
Sky's the limit, laid back feeling, skateboards, four-wheelers. Sky's the limit.
I learned that last time. We got to dial the mix down. And then I'll just turn it up to where I like it.
Sky's the limit, laid back feeling, skateboards, four-wheelers.
Okay, that ain't going to work. That's what a lot of this is. Just try it, play around with it, go to different settings. Ooh, 80 space verb. Let's see what that does. We'll turn this down.
Sky's the limit.
And here we go.
Laid back feeling, skateboards, four-wheelers. Sky's the limit.
I'm going to turn it up just so you can understand exaggeration.
You know that your boy's back.
Way too
with a
much.
song that you gon' put on repeat. Sky's the limit, 6 foot ceiling, push through. It's all you.
Yeah, okay.
Sky's the limit, laid back feeling.
This over here, you're going to see a lot on a lot of different plugins. That's your low end. And that's where it cuts off. So right now, anything below 170 hertz isn't being affected. But, sad to say, anything under 500 hertz is going to give you a mud. It's just going to make it ugly. So what we're going to do is we're going to move that up to about 500. So there's 500. Now, on the opposite end is your high EQ. And what it's doing, anything above 6,000 hertz is not being affected. For us, no good. What we're going to do is we're going to turn this up to about 9. And I've learned this just through play. With a male vocalist, we could probably get get away with it on a lower end, but we'll see what happens. And here we go.
The sky's the limit, laid back feeling, skateboards, four-wheelers, sky's the limit.
Stop. Supermassive does not like the pink arrow.
You know that your boy's back with a song that you gon' put on repeat.
Now you see, if I'd have left this down around 500 hertz, it would have been affecting the kick. We don't need an echo on the kick. Very bad. Don't do it. Okay, we'll stop. Now, close that up. What we're going to do, I'm going to show you the master effects. Now, say if you had a track here, and then you had another one here, and you were mixing it together, the master effect would apply to both. This right here, the effects only affects this track, the left and right. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to add an effect, and I know this from before, and what it's called is a compressor. What the compressor does, and damn pink arrow is going to make life miserable, but it chops off the tops and bottoms of this and shrinks it down. And then it turns the whole signal up so the stuff that's in the middle gets amplified, and with the tops and bottoms, it doesn't blow up your speakers, basically. So all you got to do is turn this on. It's rather simple. They even start you in the right spot. If you go this way, it gets quieter. If you go this way, it gets louder. So I'm going to go this way, show you of that, and then I'll bring it back up to about 8 because I don't want to get too crazy.
The sky's the limit, laid back feeling, skateboards, four-wheelers, sky's the limit. You know that your boy's
Close
back
enough.
with a song that you gon' put on.
Stop. Then, the next effect. And we're almost done. Yes. Go to Audacity. It's called a limiter. What a limiter does is it amplifies the sound upright, where your professional gear like clubs settings, the club equipment, the radio equipment, it makes the signal ready for them. They call it radio ready or club ready. And it's not that hard to do. There's guys out there that'll explain it. I'm just going to play with it a little bit and get it close. And what it is when the signal drops below a negative 5 dB, it'll start amplifying. So, see how this goes up? That will actually, I believe, make it quieter. And you come down this way, it'll make it louder. Don't go too far because you can blow your stuff up. Like your speakers. They're not cheap. Don't do it. So let's go back to 5. There we go. 5.
The sky's the limit.
So
Laid back feeling.
we'll turn this down just so you see it.
Four-wheelers, sky's the limit.
Yeah, that turns off the amplifier. Don't mess with that. That's where it wants to stop. So what we do, now we'll bring it back to 5. I'm just going to take it back.
6 foot ceiling.
That's all you got to do. And you see this little line? That's what it's cutting off so it can amplify the rest underneath it.
Skateboards, four-wheel wheelers, sky's the limit, laid back feeling.
And that's all there is to it. Nothing else. The best I can say is go and download this stuff. It's free. The more you play with it, the better you'll get. It just takes time. I'll leave those links to those other, Supermassive. And if you have any questions or have any revelations, just leave a comment below. I try to check so often. It's been a little chaotic around here, but I'll try to get an answer back. And if I don't know, I'll try to find somebody that does. Okay, we are done. Okay, I'm back. I realized what I screwed up. So don't bomb the comment section. We went through and set the reverb, and of course I didn't turn it back on. So we will fix that. There we go. And then the complete moronic shit, me being a dumbass, you gotta save it. How stupid was that? Okay, we come up here to File. Click on that. Okay. Export audio. I'm going to save it on my computer. I learned to hit the right button the last time. There we go. It already had that set up. Use a wave. That's the high quality standard for the record business, whatever. And then click on export. And of course it said that I've already done this once. Yes, we're going to overwrite it. Dun, dun, dun. And now we're done. So I'm going to close this up, edit it, and we'll see if we can get it online. Bye-bye.